Our game Avarice was played by the incredibly popular YouTuber Jacksepticeye, who you may know for his comedic Let's Play gaming videos and vlogs, having over 29 million subs. It was covered by Unreal Engine's official YouTube channel, and was literally the #1 most popular horror game on itch.io for weeks straight. Here's how it all went down.
Avarice! This game looks great. It is how they would say, dripping with atmosphere, dear. Oh, that's a titty! Okay. I was gonna say, damn, all the stuff is knocked over, but I did that. Jeez! Oh. No, come back! I want to talk to you! It's a litter ghost! Those are the worst. Okay, well, you could just say that I'm ugly. You don't need to fucking symbolize it like that. God, game, fuck. No! I'm not scared. Hello? What is that? God, stay away from me. Okay, thank God. That place fucking sucked. Okay, never mind. I found a suckier one. No! What the fuck? Fuck! This is creepy. It was like PT mixed with layers of fear.
The year is 2019. Myself, Connor Thorpe, along with my friends and co-students Atle, Marius, and Remy, were tasked with making a walking simulator game for a level design assignment as part of our game design university degree curriculum. We also happened to have a marketing course at the same time and decided to combine the two courses. We spent some time brainstorming a concept for our game and decided we wanted to do a horror game, inspired by the incredibly viral and popular horror game demo, PT. With the PT demo no longer being available to download and the game being cancelled years ago, we knew the demand was there and we wanted to do something about it. After designing the game on paper through documentation, we started developing the game in Unreal Engine and worked on it for about 12 weeks, on top of our other classes as well. We spent countless nights working till 4 AM sometimes to make this game happen. We had a vision and nothing was going to stop it, especially not our short deadline. At the same time, we were also working on the marketing plan for the game, along with other classes and their assignments. To help us make the game in such a short time period, we utilized a few different plugins and asset packs from the Unreal Store, one of which being the incredible Horror Engine plugin, which we ended up using for the majority of the development of Avarice. We worked incredibly hard to make the game in time, and we had a very ambitious scope, but we were dead set on making it happen, no matter what. It took countless late nights, often till 3 to 4 AM, but we made it work. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of footage of our development process, but let's just say it was a long and difficult process. Throughout our development, we were actively trying to stick to our marketing plan, which we made beforehand. It didn't really work out completely as we thought. We were more or less working through our marketing plan as we went, which included creating and posting social media posts, publishing teaser video content, such as our mood trailer, which is actually out there on YouTube if you want to see it, recording and releasing devlog videos, and contacting the press. But we were unable to stick to our planned schedule for the release of every single piece of marketing content, which is fine. As we closed in on the final version of the game, we would host a couple of testing events where we would have people come into our quote-unquote office and test out our game in a dark room as we watched from afar, laughed at them, and took notes. All of these people were, of course, bribed with cookies because we had no money. We took their valuable feedback to heart, we made some improvements, and eventually we decided that the game was finished. It was time to launch. Now, before launch, it's important to note that we sent out our press release to the relevant press outlets, which we had actually noted down beforehand. These included outlets such as DreadXP, which frequently covers horror games, and other outlets we found relevant. We also submitted our release to GamesPress, which is the leading PR outlet for games specifically. I'll be showing you guys the exact release we sent out on screen now. While I'd certainly do an even better job these days, it did the trick and it got us what we needed. We then released our game on itch.io, which is the biggest platform for indie games. It's easier to publish on than Steam due to the lack of processing time when you publish your game, and also the lack of the $100 payment to submit your game initially. All it really takes is a zip file and an account. You just upload your game, people can play it, people can comment, people can leave their feedback. It's great. It's a great platform. You should try it out. One other big aspect of why we wanted to use itch.io was that it's frequently used for horror games specifically, and we knew that many horror fans would come to the platform looking for those kinds of games. We also knew that popular YouTubers such as Jacksepticeye would come on these platforms, and Markiplier for example, PewDiePie as well, and look for horror games for their own YouTube series. We decided to upload the game on itch.io, and we decided to give it away completely free of charge, as it was just a student project, and we never really expected much from it. And we thought, all right, well, why don't we upload it? Maybe we'll get some friends, download it, and we'll see what happens. Let's just say we were completely and utterly wrong. We ended up hosting a little party at our office, aka our university, for our launch to celebrate, and my girlfriend even baked us a little cake. As launch day continued, we awaited in excitement, and to our surprise, we had just under 100 downloads on the very first day. As the days continued, the numbers kept going up. We were getting hundreds of downloads every single day. We kept an eye on the trending games tab and ended up catching ourselves at the #1 spot for the trending horror games, which was so cool. Suddenly I started seeing articles on Google about our game, the first being from DeadXB, which we actually contacted, and it's super exciting to see that they used our press release and published an article about it. I'd never really experienced the rush of getting press coverage about my games before, so this was completely new to me, but it was incredibly fun. We started seeing comments on our games page on itch.io. People were absolutely loving the game. Some of the people who left comments would also leave their links to their YouTube videos where they played through the game. Realistically, this is a marketing ploy to get more people to their channel, but it was still great to see people playing our game and having fun with it. We love seeing people react to our game. It was incredibly fun and humbling to see people enjoy our game and kind of have their own takes on the game too. That was really interesting because we wrote the story in a way where it left things a little bit open to interpretation. And so it was really incredibly cool to see people have their own takes on our story. A few days later, Jacksepticeye, the world-famous Irish Let's Play YouTuber famous for his gaming content and vlogging content, would release a video titled "This Was Legit Scary, 3 Scary Games," which was part of his 3 Scary Games series, where he would play through 3 horror games, which is a series that his audience has loved ever since the beginning of the series. I've even watched some of these episodes. The same day, I got a DM from a friend. "Did you see Jacksepticeye's new video?" I immediately went up to my computer and booted up his most recent video, not really sure what she was referring to. Sure enough, he's playing Avarice, our game! What? We never reached out to him about our game, so this was a big surprise to us. We can only imagine he found us on the #1 spot of the trending horror games and decided to give it a shot. We loved watching him play the game. He had mostly positive things to say about it. After the video was published, the game would obviously see exponentially more traffic. We were also able to read the comments of his video, essentially getting people's raw feedback about our game. It was very exciting and incredibly fun. So, how's it going now? Well, his video has almost 3 million views. Our game has well over 10,000 downloads. And Unreal Engine covered the game on their own YouTube channel as a community spotlight video. We've had lots of press about it. Hell, we were even asked to speak at Norway's biggest gaming expo called Spillexpo. I think it's safe to say our little student project was a success. Thank you to Jacksepticeye for bringing more eyes to our beloved student project, and thank you to everyone who played or watched the game. If you still haven't tried it, I'll be leaving a link below to the game as well as other sources used in this video, and I hope this video inspires you to keep working hard on your own little game, project, or whatever it may be. Finally, I hope you also learned something which may help your project succeed in one way or another. And if you made it this far to the video, thank you so much for tuning in. Much love to all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.